Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Coby White.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the starting group for Chicago. Kevin Huerter out there with Coby White. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Phillips in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, we've got Butler. Lonnie Walker is out there with Mobley. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
Mobley, a screen on White. Inside. Back to Butler. And it's Chicago with a board. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Pass to Grimes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason, and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. White, the pass to Huerter. No good there, off the double clutch. Here's Grimes. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Grimes has got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Butler against White. Pass to Phillips. Now White. Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Here's Phillips. Shoots over Walker. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so here is Chicago. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Huerter. That one no good. Good D by Mobley.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Up again.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Vucevic, and he gets it to go off the front iron.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Pass to Grimes. Butler, a screen on Huerter. Beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 5. It's White with a drive. Over to the left wing. Here's Phillips. And the three-pointer goes. Phillips has got 5 points.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Butler against White. Vucevic with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Butler. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Walker. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Here's Buzelis. Butler covering. From the top of the key. The shot by Buzelis no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Now here's White. A 17-point game for him in the win against Washington.
When he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Personal foul.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Here's Bona. Second chance effort. The rebound by Phillips.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Buzelis. From deep. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Buzelis has got 5.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Here's Grimes. Butler surveying the floor. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Herder gets the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Trailing by 5. White against Butler. 4-3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Chicago now. They're on an 18-6 run. Right wing. Outside Herder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Butler against White. The shot by Butler, no good. Chicago leading by 7. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Herder gets the bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coming out right now, everybody. Let me hear you make some noise for your Sixers EMP.
And it's the 2K leaderboard, the league's most potent offenses since the break. Chicago, 4th.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
76ers trail by 11.